Hello, artists! Today we will begin our Eric Carle inspired butterfly collages. Eric Carle is a collage artist who has published many books you may recognize. He begins his artistic process by painting pieces of tissue paper. He keeps these painted papers for when he's ready to create his picture collages. He cuts the shapes he needs out of the paper and glues them together to create his pictures. Today we are going to be creating our painted papers to make our butterflies later on. We need to paint two pieces of paper, one for the top wings and one for the bottom wings. The colors and textures are up to you. So let's get started. First things first, write your name. Flip it like a pancake and go choose your colors. I wanted both of my sets of wings to be different tints of blue, so that's why I got a lot of blue and some white. If you're doing two separate colors, you will need less of each. Now paint the whole paper all the way off the edge. We're doing what they call dirty brush painting. There is no water to clean your brush. Notice how I keep grabbing some of my blue and grabbing some of the white in the same stroke. Painting this way and that, creating different tints, lighter and darker blue, and different patterns of my strokes. When you're finished with your first page, carefully take it to the dry rack and get started on the second. Don't forget to write your name on that second piece. Hi there! Today we will cut the shapes of our butterfly out of our painted papers. The first step is to fold your painted paper in half, with the paint inside. Be very careful to match up the corners, then you can pull your finger down and crease it left to right. Double check that the corners match after you crease it. Do that to both pages. Now you will draw the shape of the wing using a tracer. On the tracer you will see a piece that says Cut on Fold with some arrows. That line of the tracer needs to be lined up with the fold on your paper. Double check that the entire tracer is on top of your paper, then hold it down tight and trace it with your pencil. Don't let it move. Now starting on the fold, very carefully cut out your shape. Always be sure that you are cutting both pieces of paper at the same time and that they are both lined up together. Cutting the paper when it's folded in half like this will ensure that the wings on each side will be exactly the same, making them symmetrical. When you are finished, put the scraps in the scrap bin. Do not throw them away. They're still good to use. Because we lined up the stencil on the fold, when we unfold the wings, they will be connected and symmetrical. Do the same process for the bottom wings. Line up the fold line to the fold in the paper, trace it, and cut it out very carefully. Keep those two pieces lined up. Now all that's missing is the body. Pick out a paper from the scrap bin to trace and cut your body from. This time you only need to cut one piece, so there's no need to fold the paper. Line it up near the edge so the rest of the paper can be used by somebody else. Be sure to put the rest of the paper back into the scrap bin. Write your name and class code on the back of the wings. Now that we have our 3 main pieces, we need to glue them together. When putting the wings together, be sure that the center fold is lined up with both. Add a dotted line of glue at the top of the bottom wings. Bring the top wings down, line it up in the center, and press until it is sealed. Add a zigzag line of glue down the middle of the butterfly. Line up and press on the body to seal it. Hello artists, today we get to decorate our butterfly. Butterflies are symmetrical or have symmetry. That means the left wing needs to be exactly the same as the right wing. To maintain that symmetry and make it easier on you, use the folded paper trick to cut 2 pieces out at the exact same time. When there's a point or a corner that needs some glue, add a dot of glue and use your finger to wipe it all the way to the corner. When placing your pieces, be sure that you are trying to mirror the piece on the other side. If a little glue comes out the edge while you're pressing, don't you worry, just wipe it up and rub it off. You can find useful shapes to trace all around the classroom.